Today, I will share with you what I've learned from the entire contest and hopefully give you some tips and techniques that you can use to be a better speaker, maybe a better person. But I do have a question before I start. How many people here would like to be better speakers? Everyone? Good. Except Jimmy. How about...
Just come for the booze.
Would you like to be the world champion of public speaking?
Yeah, but I don't have to work.
How many people would like to be a world champion? Okay, a little less. Okay. Well, the good news about it is that you can become a world champion of public speaking. How do I know? I met the guy. I met him in Las Vegas just a few weeks ago. It is true. Toastmasters has two major contests every year. The one in District 48 is Told Tales or Humor Speech Contest, and then another one is International Speech Contest. Two major cycles every year. Toastmasters has 333,000 members in the entire world. It is truly a global organization. It's not just here in Florida, it just feels like, but actually it's all over the world, in 135 countries. So you can go anywhere in the world, call them ahead of time, and you will get in the meeting and meet great people. Toastmasters International has 96 districts. 96 districts that sometimes cover several countries, or like in Florida, we have 3 or 4 districts, including the Alabama. Once a year, every district sends one representative to the World Championship of Public Speaking. So can you imagine this is the largest speech contest in the world? 95 of the best speakers, and they sent me to them. Well, nobody's laughing. I got through a queue. There's 3 things I learned that can make you a world champion, or at least a better person or better speaker. First, you have to be present. You don't have to be perfect. The person who won, English is his second language. His name is Mohammed Abdullah Katani. He's a security engineer from Saudi Arabia. The person who placed second, Aditya S. from Mumbai, India. The person who placed third, Manoj Vasudevaya from Singapore. They don't speak English as their first language. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be present. Every time you get on stage, it's not about you as a speaker. It's about the connection that you make with the audience. Audiences will forgive your accent. They will even forgive you imperfect structure of your speech. But they'll never forgive you if you're not present. Be present, not perfect. Second, be charming. If you're charming, you come out on stage, people will love you. The person who won, he came up on stage, he put a cigarette in his mouth, and then he take another hand and try to light it up. And everybody in the audience said, no, don't light up the cigarette. He got the audience in the palm of his hand before he even spoke a word. Be charming, and people will love you. I think he actually charmed the pants off the entire audience. And I think the speaking order also helped him as well. And third thing you can do to become a better speaker is you have to learn to let it go. How many of you here enter contests every year? I know we have some winners, district champion of evaluation, right?
Last year.
Last year, congratulations.
Raining.
You are reigning,
I am
congratulations.
raining for another 4 weeks, I guess.
Sometimes you don't win,
3 weeks.
but you have to learn to let it go. This contest that I was a part of, it actually took 12 months out of my life. I gave over 100 speeches everywhere I went. My family, they couldn't take it anymore. I went to hospitals, churches, youth groups, juvenile detention centers, police academies, hospitals. Everywhere I went, I was practicing my speeches, one after the other, one after the other, one after the other. It literally took my life. It was like a jealous lover that accepted nothing else. And if you heard my speech, it is about, thank you, it is about an addiction. You've probably seen it, right? I have my little lover right here. The cigarette box, I don't know if you remember this?
Yes.
In fact, Toastmasters on Demand has my speech for $9.99. You can download it and watch it. So I will not do it here, but in my speech, I dance with it, I kiss it. This was my lover, I couldn't let her go. I flew out of Tampa Airport to Las Vegas. And if you know anything about security, you have to take off your shoes when you go through the TSA, right? Take off your shoes. I take off my jacket, I take off my, well, I gotta take it off here. But my lover, I couldn't just let her go because I slept with her, everywhere with her. And I had to let her go. So I had to put her in the machine, but it didn't fit. So I had to push and prod, and eventually she went. I was happy. Go to the gate. They did the x-ray of my body, and off I went. Until I saw a TSA agent approach me. And I saw all the blue lights started blinking. And I saw him put a blue glove onto his head. He came over to me and said, "You've been selected for additional screening." You have to learn to let it go. Eventually they did, and I went to Las Vegas. That's right. Another part of my speech, I actually had a prop, which was a rocking chair, which I actually took everywhere with me around Florida. The contest took place at Caesar's Palace. There's no rocking chairs at Caesar's Palace. So I actually had to ask a friend to bring rocking chair into the Caesar's Palace. So imagine me in Caesar's Palace, all dressed up with my lover in one hand, and dragging the rocking chair to the casino floor. Have you ever seen the movie The Casino? You know what they do when you mess with a casino property? So I actually had to go to the security desk, get fingerprinted, photographed, and somebody followed me. Because I didn't want to run out of the casino, they shoot me on the spot. I think I gave a pretty good speech. The judges didn't agree. But you learn to let it go. So if you want to be a better speaker, be present, not perfect. Be charming, and learn to let it go. Sometimes you win, sometimes you learn. But you'll never know until you learn to let it go.